Hola. Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
I could not be happier that Rick and Sadie and the Canadians are winning this award this year.
Rick went with the Sitkins group, Roger Sitkins, down to Nicaragua, and he had an experience building a home in Nicaragua, and he brought that experience back to the group of Canadians, and he was really over the top with that experience and what it meant to him personally.
He came back a different guy. He was feeling so mellow and happy, and the fact that he had contributed, but he came home with a feeling that he had gained far more from the experience than what the people had gained from him being there. He thought he was going to give so much, and when he came home he realized that he was a better person and he gained so much more from the experience, and he couldn't stop talking about it.
So when Rick talked about Nicaragua at one of his meetings, I was interested, not just because of the opportunity, but I knew that if he was involved in it, then it had to be something that he believed in and something that I could come to believe in.
And finally, 12 or 13 hands went up, and in 2006 we took down the first group, and there were 6 of us that went in that group, and then Rick made 7.
The really neat thing that happened for me on that first visit to this community was I got a vision, and Bonnie Gordon might say it was heat stroke, but I was sitting on the tailgate of her pickup truck having a glass of water and trying to regain my strength, and she came over and started chatting with me, and she said, "What are you thinking about?" And I said, "Well, I think we need a vision for this work we're doing." And she said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, how would it be if we said over the next 5 years we're going to build 100 houses in Nicaragua?" She reached out and touched my forehead to see if I was okay or suffering from heat stroke.
You know, when he had this vision of building 100 houses down here, a lot of us didn't think that that was possible. We said, "Yeah, Rick, sure, we'll help you do that." But I don't know whether we all thought that that was possible. And sure enough, this year we will build our 100th house. And now Rick is on to another vision, another dream, and I will follow because I enjoy working with him.
Sadie's the commitment to action part of the Bowman team, and without her I'd be absolutely lost, not only in my work in Nicaragua but in my life in general. She's a fantastic partner and she's my soulmate, so I'm a very heavily blessed guy.
Rick and Sadie make a great team, and the people they bring are just incredible, the most wonderful people. And I think the greatest thing about Rick and Sadie is that they complement each other so well.
Rick and Sadie are a wonderful couple with huge hearts, and it's been an absolute honor and an absolute pleasure to work with them, along with them.
I could tell right away that they were awesome people. They were quiet and patient and just really great to talk to and smiling, and you could tell that they had an infectious love for this country.
The two of them have just grown and grown year after year as this has continued on. Each year you can see they get more enthusiastic about this project that they're working on.
So the challenge for me is to hold to a bold vision but not to be overwhelmed by the enormity of the task.
It's not sort of a 1 week a year thing with them, which it is for a lot of us. It's a 12-month a year. They're doing fundraisers, doing all kinds of things to make this really work from the Canadian side.
When I go home, I start thinking about, I'm planning for next trip, and I'm planning on how I can make our group bigger, and I'm planning on how I can make our fundraiser more successful next year so that we can raise more money and get more people involved. And it's not just about raising more money and building more houses, it's getting more people to do this, because everyone that does it, they come home a different person.
It's a blessing. You have been a blessing for a lot of people here in Nicaragua. Thank you for everything, and like the way we say here in Nicaragua, there's no way we can pay you, but we know that God is gonna pay everything you have done for so many families here around Nicaragua. Thank you so much.
Always be grateful to Rick Bowman, Sadie Bowman, and the Canadian group for all they have done for Bridges. Thanks, guys.